biggest difference is that I trust other women now. Um, Trust has been growing up. I was I was the fat kid with glasses and a mustache and never really felt like I fit in. And I learned very quickly that because I didn't look a certain way or dress a certain way, that the popular kids would um, target me. And when I say popular kids, I think blonde cheerleaders. And so I grew up like not trusting blonde people, not trusting pretty people, and which is so strange. And Stephanie is not just pretty, she's beautiful and blonde and she glows. And when I signed on with her, there wasn't a hesitation. I think the biggest change in me since then, aside from trusting women, feeling like I am part of a sisterhood now, the biggest change was when I met Stephanie, I surrendered to my intuition. And I can't tell you what she said to me to make that happen. And I think that's really the most important piece is that when you meet her, you know. She doesn't have to say anything to convince because it's this light from within her. And I have not been in the group that long, but I now feel that I have that light as well. And if I could go back and be at the door of the gathering to greet me, um, I would do exactly what the women who greeted me at the door that night did and just hug me and say, you belong. And that is the essence of held sacred is it's that warm, like it's just an energetic hug that lets me know that I belong. So meeting Stephanie was like one piece of it. And I knew maybe one other person in the group, but when I first signed on, I was like, okay, this is my relationship with Stephanie. And then one of the women in the group was like, hey, do you mind if I call you? And I'm like, um, I guess that's okay. Like, oh gosh, now other people are gonna know how weird I am. And then it wasn't. It was like this icebreaker. And the woman who'd called me was, Stephanie was encouraging her to make contacts, to make phone calls, to call other women, to have these conversations. And I realized that by being part of this group, it's not Stephanie's just here for me, or I can only talk to Stephanie. What she has done with Held Sacred, and as a former educator of adults and children, to try to create a cohesive group of people that you are supporting in their journey, and then you're also structuring it so that they're supporting each other. That is really difficult to do. And that has to come from her intuitive guidance to, I'm not even going to say choose because I don't feel like choice is part of this. I feel like it's we are we are called to her and to be part of this group. And what she manifests with her energy and her intent is to bring in women who we are all very, very different. Our career paths are different. The businesses are different. I don't even know what I'm doing right now, but I know that the common thread between all of us is this sisterhood. The last time I spent a night with women who weren't related to me was like in college, 20 some odd years ago. 25. Oh God. Yeah. Long time ago. And I woke up after spending the first night in Beckett, and I woke up and I'm like, okay, I've got like, usually I wake up, I do my morning routine, I do my stretching. Oh God, I think I'm gonna cry. Like I have to do some emotional release. And I'm like up in my room, on the floor in the corner, trying to like silently cry. And all of a sudden, one of the women came in and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't want to wake everybody. I don't want to bother anybody." She's like, "This is what we are here for." And before I knew it, I was surrounded by Stephanie and a couple other of the women not telling me things are going to be okay, not telling me how to move through what I was feeling emotionally, just literally holding me while I cried and worked through it and talked through the emotions that were coming up. And I never once felt judged, didn't feel wrong or that I was a burden on anybody else. And that was the moment that really unlocked my participation in the retreat. And I'm really enjoying getting to know the other women in the group because we are so different, but we have that core, um, really fundamental knowing of sisterhood and non-judgmental. I know that if I'm struggling with somebody or something or somebody, um, that I have this group that I can talk to and say, "Hey, I'm struggling with this. I just need to get it off my chest." And there's no fear that somebody's going to be judging me or telling me that what I'm doing is wrong. And that is, again, back to the power of Stephanie's intuitive guidance and her ability to manifest the women that are joining this group. Surrender. Just surrender to it. I fought to stay in my job for 5 years longer than I should have. And I say that sort of like, I know now that I stayed longer than I should have, but I stayed as long as I needed to stay to learn this lesson. I was the woman who said, "Well, I can't because I need the money and I need the insurance and I need this and I need that. And what if?" And the most powerful message that I can offer is the most powerful one that I've been given, and it's just surrender. Um, the rest will work itself out. Surrender to your intuition. Um, get out of here and sit in here, because this is the light that's going to guide you. And if you're if you're on the fence, just sit with it. And it may be that it's not the right time right now. It might not be the right fit, but when you surrender to letting the answer come to you rather than I have to make a decision, um, just surrender to it and the rest works itself out.